Welcome back, everyone, to NRG Stadium in Houston. It's the Titans holding on to the football as we jump into the action in quarter number one. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Henry will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. And then you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. And Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And you know, Charles, it's been a terrific season for them. They couldn't quite get that number 1 seed and the associated bye that goes with it, but nevertheless, they've got to be one of the favorites here to win it all.
They do because of the season that they've had, the position that they're in, and we know under the old playoff system, they would have this game off. This weekend would not be one that they would play, but nevertheless, maybe it's a good thing. Sometimes you carry that momentum from the seat.
Touchdown! A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Texans are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up.
Derrick Henry all alone. Bulldozes past him. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. 116 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Levis. Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Levis from the gun. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Levis on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running left, it's Henry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Levis. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field is halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Levis looking to throw. Oh, this just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He may go. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins. An even 90 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense set to go again. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Spears to begin the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. On the return is Jones. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Texans will take over. And now out comes Houston. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
first catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And Stroud now to throw. Steps away to his left. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. First and 10, it's Stroud. Touchdown! Takedown, 26 yards. And the Texans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now. Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a first and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets this one to Burks. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Jones on the return. "35 yards on the return." Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Stroud, that's taken in by Okonkwo. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look,
and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 164 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Back to throw, it's Levis. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And it's Tamiwa Adebawore, the one who got in there for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Levis to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Well, the ball's loose. Levis has it knocked free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
18 Rattler, Panther 60.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Here's Stroud. Flushed out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Now Stroud. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans have taken a 5-touchdown lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the route is up. Off. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Levis back to throw. And returns it right back to Samuel. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First and 10. Here's Levis. That's to the tight end, Wiley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll throw it again with Levis. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Levis. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jeremy Chin in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
19 Lions. Ready.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. Nico Collins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Levis now on 1st and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st down, Levis. That one's taken in by Spears. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And Levis going back to the air. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Or maybe a Just moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
So we're at halftime. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively. They may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run with Strong, and he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the times they don't have great leverage and they're easily blocked.
Third down conversion. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Gibson again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 27. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. So great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had. Piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title. And they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
They're going to look to throw. This one swung outside to Strong. And he is going to have the Texans first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here. Back now in Houston. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Give up the middle to Strong. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Tyler Beatty taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans now just about ready to take over. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Levis. Across the formation, Burks has it. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
1st and 10, it's Levis. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. And it's a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. And here comes the Texans now. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantages and all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Badgley on for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Marcus Jones, a return man. Jones now on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Titan football. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A big play that time for the Titans. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Levis looking to throw. He dumps it off for Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Levis. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield and man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Levis to throw once more. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Now Jones. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Houston set to take over. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Strong again, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
brings up 3rd and 7.
Give to Strong running right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Running left, it's Strong. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Elijah Molden up to make the stop. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up